So the one of the traps was supposed to be to the south a little bit, right? Yes, here's a trap. There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Moral set before. Same mesh, same writing. Look around. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidently, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain. When this district was booming, the reeds were kept at bay. Nothing obscured the freshly painted facades. Nowhere for trunks and adventurous teenagers to hide. Now only the wind blows. Reach for the trap. Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivores, reed plasmids scorching on them. Alright, that's checked. One was behind the church, but that's kind of really far. Or a place where we've never been yet either, so might not want to go there yet. I might check the other one. Yeah, that also need to be checked then a little bit later, I feel like. Probably now most of them have gone inside. Not her yet, at least. And she's still here, but probably still don't know enough of the place.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast.
Yeah, don't know enough. Where did I go down? From all the way there, apparently. I didn't remember it was all the way down there. Let's see if we can still find the woman of Morels in the hostel too, or the downstairs, because I would like to be telling her about this. Can check this trap. A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds, another one of Morel's traps, weighted down by stones to keep it in place. There was something here too, but maybe we can read it after this. Look around. The reeds bend forlornly towards the sand. Some turfs have been crushed. The broken stalks seem like a rebuke. The sound of the city center hums in the east. The constant distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again, always the cold. Reach for the trap. This trap is also full of panicked locusts, no sign of any cryptozoological beast inside. Man, it's lonely doing this alone. The wind seems to howl in a strange manner. It is lonely without Kim. Ahead, decades of old concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Sure do. Sure do. But yeah, I kind of want to go there, and maybe after that I'll still visit the church. I kind of would like to get our thoughts thought through before going to sleep. So 54 more minutes, not that long, and then 1 hour and 34. 1 hour and 34 is probably too much, to be honest, but at least for the 1 more hour I think we can hang out and do something out here, and then head to the inside, I'd say. We did leave our tie into there, but I wouldn't have the savoir-faire to be able to even hopefully try to get the tie out of there still, so it's not able to give us any bonuses at this point. I doubt she's up anymore, but maybe with luck she could be. No, she's not here, which is sad. I wish that I would have been able to find her and talk to her. I could go and talk to Klaasje, yes, but I don't think that's the smartest choice in this situation anyways. But yeah, sadly she is gone. I didn't really expect she would be here anymore, but I kind of still wish that maybe it could be the case, but nope. Definitely a big nope on that. Well, at least we've still explored a little bit, picked up stuff. But yeah, like I said, I would like to stay up a little bit longer. Even if it might be a bad idea, to some degree at least. Still have some of the night left for us to use. Some. Not huge amount, but just a teeny tiny bit. I definitely checked both of these traps now though, so no need to check them immediately again. Here we are back to the fishing village. If I go and try to find the one last trap, I don't think I want to explore the area too much. Rust-eaten letters read Mazut. A Mazut wheel. The rear tire of a motor carriage adorns the streets. My motor carriage? Has it come this far? Relax, it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Rancho. Hopefully. Hopefully so. What's this? What's in it there? Yeah, Morale and Hilt. Fine enough, I guess. There's a slit in the concrete here. A sewer. The light vanishes inside the concrete slit. The structure goes deep under the earth. What's in there? Maybe it's just a storm drain for the sewer. Yell ho into the slit. There's no echo and no answer. I guess nothing more yet, but kinda suspicious. I wonder if there would be any use of me putting the flashlight into our hand. Probably not. But as such, it is kinda getting darker, so it's not completely useless, I guess I could think. A lot of stuff here. A dead phone, a smashed receiver, like someone hung up too hard. I'll check the other one then some other time. Let's just try to stay a little bit more on this side. At least see if there's a way from the where the Cryptozoologist hanged out to the north. Or do I need to go into those directions? There's the last trap at the very least, yes, and they have left actually. So that's at least cool. Yeah, I can't go from here there, so I'll check this quickly at least. Look around. The reeds hiss and shake in the darkness and that has settled over the abandoned camp. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out, you feel strange somehow. Reach for the trap. Nothing but locusts in this trap. As well, definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity. Alright, so let me still try to go behind the church to check. I will not explore most of the stuff around because I think that's a smart thing not to. I'm not sure if I should take that route or this route, but I kind of feel this route is probably the one that I should rather take to get behind the church. I don't know though. Completely new territories for us. Bus, hum. The electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Interesting. Railing. Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. Take a closer look. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of wilt. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to try out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass. Ah. Use interact button in inventory to inspect the item. Alright. Let's do that. Why not? Wilty jacket. This wilty rack has been at the mercy of the elements for quite some time. It's streaked with seagull shit and abnormally stiff from God knows what natural processes. You can't even tell what brand it is. As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. Man, how did this jacket get so disgusting? It's a sordid and filthy tale, not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it? Sure, think about it. It occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetson and seagull shit that enscones it. It smells like a dead sea creature tangled in great strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposits it ashore. Okay, but what's the crust made of? Somehow it was carried off or tracked to the proud walk, if not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind of or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing. What happened once someone put it on the railing? The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then? Somewhere high above the city, a pair of seagulls trace loops through the city through the air. And they are like the bombardiers of the aristocratic brigades gliding above a target-rich environment. All of a sudden, the bomb bay doors open and their white glittering payload rushes to the ground. Splat! An explosion of white on a man's shoe. A curse goes up, but the birds do not hear. Why did I just spend all this time thinking about seagull shit? It's too late. You've already thought about it and now your hands are covered in muck. You flick your hands. And how you just flick that shit everywhere. This is a disaster. You'll never get the smell out. Aw. How nice. Why did I fondle this shit jacket again? There's no why. Let's just put it away then. Fine. Well, it was at least a story of a century. I was thinking that these things probably just have some stuff in them. Can I go from here to somewhere then, mayhaps behind? I would need to just find the one last trap somewhere, but I don't know where or how. Ah, this... Are you the drunk man of the husband? The smell, it's awful and familiar. Hold on, that is awful. Cover your nose. It doesn't help, you can still smell it. What is it? Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly glowing sweetness. Only death smells like that. Is it the death man? Something gold wakes in a pit of your stomach. Fear. I would have thought that this... But has the woman's husband then died? It is dead. It must be. It's a dead corpse, isn't it? Yes, a sense of dread washes over you as you look ahead. I guess her husband has actually died then. Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak. And I guess that's exactly what happened to him then. There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumbled kebab wrapper in the trash pan. Examine the tear. 2 empty bottles of Tolola vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livy, strawberry liqueur, plus some pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic. Examine the cigarette package. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Examine the kebab wrapper. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shiskeba Travanchol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. So he hasn't been dead here for long. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. Poor guy. Working class corpse. A man lies on the broad walk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his crumpled hand, a chewing gum wrapper. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there. Another dead body. This is your job. Steal yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. Thank you, composure. Maybe it was a good thing I increased you a little bit. Study the man's clothes. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue. Oh no, this sounds terribly familiar. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Search his pockets. You find some sunflower seeds and rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand. Study the man himself. The man has fallen through a crack in the broad walk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still tangling through the hole. A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark. Examine his face. His expression is dull, like to see behind him, drops of water shining on his mustache. His eyes, empty and white, look frightening in their frozen case. Height 170 to 175 centimeters, curly hair, stout build, age approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died, confused and alone, most likely, overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. Studies the surroundings. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery, wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Examine the man's head. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him. Yep. That's what I thought. This is where he came out of himself. Drop by drop when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes. That's not even a long time, so there wouldn't have been anything we could have done. Examine the bottle. A 0.75 liter Tolola vodka with his cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. Examine the chewing gum wrapper. Rupovsky, spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. Look in. The blackness of death stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the full pack is there, solidified on his lower rear teeth. Aww. To hide the stench of alcohol, no doubt. Yeah, he had drunk, eaten a kebab, was gonna go home with the, well, not smelling like alcohol as much. Step on the floorboards. Carefully, please. They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's fate was what caused the broad wall to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. Step back. The entire broad wall creaks in the wind as you take a step back. What should I do with the body? First, you need to talk with Lieutenant, then report back to the station. This is too complicated to handle on your own. That's what I was thinking, that I can't really do it on my own. I won't be looking into there right now, but we found him. But it's, at least zoologists is safe, zoologists. But then on the other hand, this guy, definitely not safe. Is there any way for me to actually get behind the search? Maybe the search is actually from the other direction or something. I don't know. It's difficult to tell. I just would want to find the last trap before going to sleep for the night. Talking definitely seems always like it takes so much time, and then on the other hand, this doesn't take nearly as much time exploring and checking places, and then you get so much exploration done all of a sudden. This is the church. Yeah, I can recognize it from this now, but how do I get behind it is the question. There was supposed to be something behind. I want to check some of this at least when I actually have Kim around. The fence blocks the path. No way on from here. Aww. Let me at least explore some of this with Kim, but it's just... I'm trying to figure out how to get there. It was supposed to be behind, right? Oh yeah, I guess I can just use the map now automatically, like from here, right? No, I guess these are these things, and then church is that, and then I should go a little bit down and then that way. I guess, yeah, that's clearly that place, so I understand. Gotcha. Let's inspect this too. Folded library card. The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads Central Jam Public Library Card issued to Billy Mesham, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could it be the deceased or his family member? Look at the backside. If lost, please return a card to the library, dial 00502552211, or visit us at Meteor Street 78 Shamrock, business hours 09 to 1800. You should first decide what to do with the corpse before taking any future actions. Talk to the lieutenant about it. I'm planning to. Look inside. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil, radio thrillers, stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Clinton Curve by M. Trippold. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of the titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre, some thrillers too. Ah, well. It's a shame that I have to be... Oof, so close actually. Let's at least check that then. Bars covered these long, dusty windows. The remaining windows rattle from the strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of crime. They must have been like this for 40 years. Try to see inside. Dripping water falls from a high place. All you can see in the shadows of a collapsing staircase. There's rust and corrosion to the bars, they're foaming with it, and a small layer of white salt from the sea. Oh. But alright, let's see if I can actually go behind the search to quickly check. But yeah, it might have been that I shouldn't have explored even this much without actually Kim around. Still having him around would help. A kick drum pulse, the music is coming from somewhere on the ice? On the ice? You feel the shadow of a very large building fall on you. Yeah, I sure do. I did also get a level up, which is cool. Very cool. So, the trap. I just wanna find the goddamn trap. There is something more in there though, so I guess the trap might be there. Let's just check that stuff then later. It must be like behind the church, so it should be on the coast there, right? Rather than in that way. I just want to do this one thing. No, wrong way. But at least I've been able to do something now, still around here, even if... No, I guess not. No, maybe yes. Trap, where are ye? I'm looking for a trap for a cryptoid. Crypticity. This is definitely not the... I guess this is where the music came from. I think I want to talk to you later though, even though you are actually here in the freaking darkness still, which is weird. Shouldn't you be sleeping? Strange. Very strange. Well, let's try to look into that next time, I think, when we actually come here with Kim to check. So we have some people that we haven't talked at least without Kim. But apparently the husband really was missing. Really was missing. Could it be here then somewhere, the goddamn trap? Or am I completely at loss where it was supposed to be? Oh, there it is, finally. It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's trap. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. Look around. The reeds shake sadly in the coastal breeze. They seem to be waiting for something, some secret concealed in the night's formless rope. The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from the three cardinal directions. Its goal for this time of year, reach for the trap. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. Look closer. No locusts. No pasmid either, but still. Look closer still. Nothing, no traces of the locust or the Insulinian pasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others, like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down to the ground. The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back onto the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena. Well, interesting regardless, but yeah, let's not explore any more than this. I just wanted so badly to find all the traps. They accepted me to do the job. So that bunker could be a perfect hiding place for sure. That actually could be a sniper nest, right? For example, definitely could be. It looks a bit like it. That's partially also that I want to have Kim at least around when I actually properly investigate forward this stuff. But, you know, just a little bit. How long? 22 minutes. Well, I guess I don't have really anything much to do for 22 minutes anymore. What's this all about? Looking back at you from the rust-colored water. You! What a surprising turn of events. How could it be? That's me? Could you wash this horribly dirty jacket? The old woman still sits in the chair, continuing with her chores. As she does so, she quietly hums to herself. The buzz of electric lights blends together with her slow rumble of ocean waves at night. You're still up. Yes, I can't really sleep anymore, only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. She sloshes the water in the bucket around for a bit. My suggestion is don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough. She smiles. What's troubling you? But yeah, she's washing, so, you know. I found this jacket, but it's filthy. Could you wash it for me? I can wash it for you, she says after looking the jacket over. But it's going to take about half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long? Yes. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll wait. Well, hand it over then. I'll see what I can do. Must say, I am proud of this one, she nods, handing the jacket back at you. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope it will have an easier life in your hands. I hope so too. Thank you. Yay, it was worth it. Well, -1 trauma though, but paint result and half-light. Two things that is plus, -1 in the one thing. That looks alright. It kind of fits with the flan people, for certainty. So that's something. I don't have a lot of those things for a certainty, but I don't really feel I need them that much either. Let's put the Shivers coat back on, I guess. I don't know what to use. Let's actually see what else was here. Harriet Dubois, yeah. Our officer thing. Harriet Dubois, Lieutenant. This one says Superstar Cop 3, Apocalypse 0, Sorry Cop 15, freaking 1, Boring Cop 4. I'm so sorry, Cop. That's a ridiculous sorry, Cop. Communist 10, Fascist 3, Ultra Liberal 4, Moralist 11. It's basically communist and moralist. Good Cop, Bad Cop 23, and Honor 3. Okay. Not exactly sure what that means, but yeah, this is then from our status. That case is solved freaking 216 years in service, 18 people killed, only 3. So, not that bad. I do have a level up. I could also forget something from here. This is so close, 4 minutes anymore. Surely I can wait that long. But yeah, I definitely have to think about the fact of at least replacing something in here, because not all of these are that good, and these ones could be better, so makes more sense to have one of them. Like for example this one. Unlocked. Learning Cup for Endurance raised to 4, sure, but isn't it already 4 anyways? Yeah. It would be 4, or at least 3, so it's not that big of a difference, and I doubt I would ever put points into Endurance, so I definitely could forget it. Of course, I could do another composure so that I could try to maybe see if the one guy has the goddamn armor piece. Or visual calculus. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to go for visual calculus. I feel that we need it anyways a lot. So, let's do it. Let's go for the visual calculus. Yep, I'm happy enough with that. Now just, how do I spend a little bit extra time? Like 4 minutes. Enter to check. At least I can visit here. I don't know though if there's anything I can really do here. Guess I could try to wash myself again, but it seems a little bit silly to wash myself again. Was shaving the right call? Well, I guess there's not much to do. Well, I can try this, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. I can't get rid of the expression. Yeah, what a surprise. So late, like an image of film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Ah well, can't be helped. It is as it is. No thoughts for us yet. To be continued with Kid Arusha next time in Disco Elysium. See you all then.